Good morning. I'm here very early at Meadowhall to start part 2 of all the stations in South Yorkshire. And I'm here on platform 1 waiting the next service to Sheffield. Meadowhall opened in 1990 to serve the new shopping centre just the other side of the river, and replaced another station a couple of 100 yards down the line at Brightside. Meadowhall has 4 platforms with services to Sheffield, Leeds via Darnall, Leeds via Barnsley, Huddersfield, Cleethorpes and Doncaster. So I'm here at Sheffield. Originally Pond Street opened in 1870. It then became Sheffield Midland so that it was easily identifiable just above the station. Sheffield is the tram network which opened in 1994. Today, Sheffield is served by services run by Northern Trains, Transpennine Express, Cross Country, East Midland Railway, and hopefully in the future Hull Trains are wanting to introduce a service to London King's Cross. Sheffield used to have a second station, Sheffield Victoria, on the Woodhead line, which sadly closed many years ago now. I'm now going to catch this next northern service on the Hope Valley line to Dore and Totley for my next station. So this is Dore and Totley. I'm currently on the new Platform 1 that opened last year. During rationalisation, the original island platform here had been closed, and Dore and Totley was a single platform station. Luckily, sense prevailed and they've rebuilt this platform. Unfortunately, only serving the Hope Valley line. Maybe someday they'll realign and add additional platforms back onto the Midland Main Line, which is just behind me. Originally opened in 1872 by the Midland Railway Company, and just about to be disturbed by a cross-country service to Reading. So originally opened by the Midland Railway Company, and then at grouping became part of the LMS. I'm going to go catch the next service back into Sheffield, as this is the only station on the Hope Valley line in South Yorkshire. Over here on Platform 2, the original station building is no longer in railway use, but is an Indian restaurant. The footbridge and all of Platform 1 is new. As I say, it opened last year, or reopened last year. And the track was doubled again out towards the Hope Valley line. And I'm back at Sheffield, having just arrived on this Class 195. Should have been on an EMR service coming from Nottingham, but it was over 20 minutes late, so I ended up catching this instead. It has put me slightly behind schedule, so I'm just going to go quickly grab a drink and then look for my next train. I've just come out of Sheffield Station, and this is the salmon sculpture, 7 foot tall, just outside the station. And just across is another sculpture. It's called the Cutting Edge. It's supposed to be a waterfall, I think. It's supposed to have water cascading over it, but it's not today, not in this cold. The station here in Sheffield has changed a lot since I first came here, over 30 years ago now. The front of the station used to be the taxi ranks. It's now more like a shopping centre. I've come to the northern end now, Sheffield Station, which is overlooked by the flats that were refurbished in the, I think it was the early 1990s for the World Student Games. And over there we've got part of Sheffield Hallam University, and just hiding in the background you see the top of the Lyceum Theatre. Hopefully this should be my next train. This Class 195 should form the service to Lincoln. So I'm here at Kiveton Park. It's the last station on the line between Sheffield and Lincoln in South Yorkshire. The original station here was at the other side of the level crossing, opened in 1849 and then rebuilt in its current location in 1884. Station building, while still standing, is no longer in use for the railway. And all the services here are currently served by Northern, and it's an hourly service in each direction between Sheffield and Lincoln. Sunday it's a 2-hourly service. And I'm here at Darnall, a 2-platform station about 3 miles from Sheffield itself. The original station opened in 1849, over 175 years ago. It was rebuilt in the 1920s to the current island platform configuration. Originally services ran through here as part of the Great Central Railway to Sheffield, Victoria, and from the 1950s till the early 1980s this station was electrified to the same DC system as on the Woodhead. The original station buildings are well gone. Don't think much to the station garden. Darnall, currently the least used station in South Yorkshire. At least it has step-free access. and I'm now at Kiveton Bridge, which is actually the closest station to the actual village of Kiveton. Opened in 1929 by the LNER and rebuilt in the 1990s. When the station was originally opened, platforms were of a wooden construction and were replaced in the 1950s. The station was built by the LNER under pressure by the local council due to the distance from the village to Kiveton Park station. Kiveton Colliery was adjacent to the station here until its closure. And here at Kiveton Bridge, like the rest of the line between here, Sheffield and Lincoln, it's an hourly service Monday to Saturday in each direction, 2 hourly on a Sunday. So this is Woodhouse station. Originally Woodhouse had a station open in the 1840s to be replaced here in 1875. Station buildings are still in use, but a shadow of the former self. And an old goods line behind the station building here. On the far side it looks like remnants of what used to be bay platforms, but I believe were actually for goods. And again, you can see here 2 rows of fencing. Looks like used to be another platform at the back, but again I think it was for goods. As this is the last station in South Yorkshire on the line here between Sheffield and Lincoln, I'm going to finish this video here. I'm going to pick back up in Barnsley as I make my way around all the stations in the Barnsley area. I hope you've enjoyed your trip around South Yorkshire so far. Thank you for watching.